Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first. And right away, he lost the football. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
60 Maverick.
To throw on second down. Gary brought in left side by Snead. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
79 Broncos. 19 Tiger.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Pugh. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Pugh. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gary, it's complete to Snead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Gary, hard throw, incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Looking to throw. Pugh. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Pugh. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tackle there by Nick Cross. These two teams all tied after 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
19 tight.
On 3rd down, Gary. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
To throw on second down. Pugh. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. To throw on third down. Pugh. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Back to throw. Pugh. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Gary. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gary. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Gary. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Gary. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Bengals drive about to get going as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. On 1st down, Pugh firing quickly here, and that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pugh. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Snead's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Final shot before break. Pugh. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum. Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. To throw. Pugh. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play. Yo. Line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Richards.
Hello?
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Even with a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there.
That was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They wanted to draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see it initially defensively, right?
You know, today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
On 3rd down, it's Richards, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action, Pugh. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Pugh. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to go with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try right side with Perkins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there. That also brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pugh. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Oh, fuck.
Out there set ready for this next drive. The Washington
The Dolphins found a way to win that game, huh?
behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys
Ah.
as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything different.
Oh, no. I was looking forward to the Steelers.
Plan to do on offense.
I was going to hit on the Steelers story too, and I hate that team.
The-
Fucking
And they need to work to at least
I'm just always in on the Steelers because we always expect them to suck, and then Mike Tomlin just gets his shit together. It always happens. Like they were bad this year, and then they finished with a winning record still.
goes back to like even like the last few years of
back to throw.
fucking
Gary. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there.
We won 12 games, by the way. What the fuck?
Quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator.
Yep.
You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better. They're trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they will
they got to the playoffs and got their doors beat off by the Browns. That was a good time. Ben threw like 3 picks in the first 8 minutes of the game. Good time. Man, that sucks.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I'm toxic.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and they get him down, but not before
Oh
he takes it
shit.
across the 40-yard line.
Who's playing at 4 o'clock besides the Rams and Seahawks?
It's exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2.
It doesn't.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, no. Cardinals 49ers.
Really?
Keep leaning
What's going on there?
back to the ground. At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards.
I think they can get the 2. Wait, are they already the 2?
Force of nature at the defensive
Wait.
tackle position. Yes, he's in
If the 49ers win, they can get the 1.
play there.
If the Eagles lose,
Carrier.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
because who has a? I'm trying to think. No one else in the.
It's a lot of fuckery because it's literally going to be a 4-way tie.
Looking to throw.
That's crazy.
Galliman, it's Chase. He completes it. And he's got
That's
another
crazy.
first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard
Oh shit, they're also 12 and 4.
3rd down, good for 28. 1 quarter remains here in this
Damn.
Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
8-9, baby. They're playing a loser of that tiebreaker.
They got to play whatever fucking team should have been the 1. You're either the 1 seed or you're going to Tampa.
And he sneaks his way
So pretty much that's either going to be the Eagles or the Cowboys.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense. rallying
Good luck.
the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
No shit.
I think he's 8-0.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now
Well,
3rd down is looming.
uh,
Pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Just
That's-
not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions.
Oh,
but
boy.
they need 7 yards here.
I'll say.
Back to throw.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate.
Kidder here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about
No, what they do?
a yard, if that.
They went go and fucking swim kick, and Nick Foles swim kicked it out of bounds. Like, this is a tour de force, especially for Charles.
Sick.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
No.
Down at about the 16.
No.
Held to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
Ah.
There's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field.
Dude, so
despite seeing
I did something pretty
multiple touchdowns
spicy
that came
in
out
one of my
the
Madden
offense.
I
leagues.
thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time.
So
The case was.
Well, in any event, the extra
one of the
speed
commissions
allowed for great penetration
and myself
stuff
were
right
talking
on the line of scrimmage.
high as hell, and we were just like,
Now even tougher. 3rd and
You ever wonder what a 10-year sim would look like? You're like, what? It's like, yeah, you can set the franchise ahead 10 years and then just play the franchise from there.
It's turned into results.
Are you fucking crazy? He's like, no, I'm serious, dude. So we did it. And then to make it even more like weird, we did a fantasy draft first, and then simmed it 10 years.
Down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this
Yep.
one winds up a turnover.
There's a couple guys. Oh, we kicked the XP up a little bit too, just to, that way all the teams don't suck. And then there's actually still teams that suck. Make that make sense. But every team is loaded. But there are some bad teams. I think bad would be like 83 overall in this one. And I think the best team overall I've seen was 96. Can't recognize a fucking soul in this game though. There's a couple of them still kicking around. Jamar Chase, Pat Mahomes still there.
To throw on second down. Pugh. He finds his man complete. It's Richards. He's got this almost.
Get off my boy.
Going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you
All
said
right,
there.
good to know that glitch is still in the game.
Traffic a little bit, but
That doesn't make me happy at all.
into some space. Dad plays to his strengths the best.
No, not yet. I'm playing another game. So Trey, remember when we played a couple years ago, and randomly, I think either you or me, we were running a bubble screen or some sort, and it was like a fade route to the receiver, and the bubble screen just ran directly at the quarterback. Yeah, that just happened to me again.
He's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That motherfucker ran directly at me. I was offended.
Washington territory now. Here's first and 10. Down at the 33.
How the fuck you gonna turn heel?
From the gun. Pugh. Throw left side complete. That's Richards. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being
Duke, you ready for the disappointment and the beatdown that could happen on both sides tonight?
good as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw. Pugh. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. That looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Well, you look at it that way, it's fine. But this team plays for Dan Campbell. They're gonna go. They're gonna go out and try to win that shit. They don't care.
Back to throw. Pugh. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on
You
the
care that
play
they're
we
gonna
just
go
saw
out and
there,
win
he might not be the guy you want to challenge in
or
coverage.
compete at least.
Important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Oh well, they took that away when they moved us to fucking 8 o'clock at night. So
He'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
yeah, it's.
My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that
I'm just gonna say I don't give a fuck right now. So if the Seahawks go out there and win, then I didn't give a fuck. So nope, I don't care at all because that's a better pick. That's a better draft pick for us. That's what this year is supposed to fucking be about. Then the Rams started sucking, and it was like, well, we can have it this way instead. So I don't really care. I don't care. And of course, if the Seahawks lose, I'm fucking all in on this shit tonight. But right now, the mindset is, I don't care. I'm not even going to watch the game. Makes me feel a lot better about it.
Up the middle they go. It's Burton, and this won't be enough to pick up the first.
Dude, put the ball in the air for crying out loud. I guarantee you it's not going to hurt. Like, you need a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Washington now
They would have got quarterbacking over there nowadays.
Timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Oh.
Fifth catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game.
I think I might have lost to them 42-10, if I remember correctly. Unless that was a different team. That's a run.
Back to throw.
Oh my goodness.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. He's back to throw.
Wow.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
That's a nice young matchup I'd be willing to watch.
Butker on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take it.
Fuck it, count me in.
Out to the 25.
That's the Saturday game? It sounds like it'd be a Saturday game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Who?
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last
Oh.
year they were moving the football, but
Yikes.
they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles.
Let's fucking go! Ah!
In recent history, they've won it on the final throw.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They give the score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little
Yo, I just completed a Hail Mary to win the game. Holy shit.
Fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big time moment. No
Oh, man.
They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bengals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Houston Texans.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
They'll fall to 1-2.
That
They'll
fucking
be
guy.
on next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in
Got a
Seattle.
love-hate relationship with him when he was at State, I tell you, boy. He came out his sophomore year and was just slinging. I was like, fuck yeah, run it back. And then he just wasn't that good the following year. And then he was our quarterback again the following year, so I was just irritated. Oh, that's crazy.